Welcome back to 30 consecutive days of podcast with your boy Clayton Hill. On last week, this week. Ra-ta-ta, ta-ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ya-da-da, skittle-up-ba-ba. It's day 2. Food reserves are running pretty low. The crew's becoming hostile. And there's sleep deprivation across the entire ship here. We've been without electricity for as long as I had my eyes closed last night. Just completely pitch black. It's turning into a war zone pretty quickly. But we must push forward. We must continue on. I'm just kidding. It is a little rough, though. Not quite awake this morning. I say this. It's 2:43 in the afternoon. Just so everybody knows. I'm drinking coffee with you today. That's exciting. Look at us go. No, I really am. I really am doing. I'm doing fine. I did catch up on some sleep. This has added kind of a lot to my schedule, really. But it's something that I am determined to figure out. We have to do it. We have to do it, Cotton. And it's already getting crazy. It's already getting crazy. Fun fact, because I just can't get it off my mind. I wasn't even going to bring it up. I actually had a podcast before last week, this week, and it was a sheltered podcast, meaning that I did it for me and only me, and no one else saw it. And it was called The Pod Before the Poop. And that's kind of, a little bit of a tribute here today, because I would come in here during the lockdown, during COVID, and I'd get on the mic and I would do a podcast, and I would do it for as long as I could do it before the coffee kicked in. And everybody knows what coffee does. And hence the name, The Pod Before the Poop. And that's what we're doing today. I'm spending my morning. Some people are probably done with their day. Come about 3 o'clock. If you're an early bird, there's a lot of things out there, especially with it getting dark early. I bet there's a ton of things out there where people are wrapping it up. And I'm just like, yeah. What a lovely evening. It wasn't really a lovely evening. It was a good one. I fell asleep on the couch. Kind of hate when that happens. Okay, all right, here we go. I fell asleep on the couch, which I already hate, because I like the pillows are couch pillows, and then your neck's all like twisted 15 different ways, and you wake up and you automatically feel terrible. But luckily, it was like I was only on there for a few hours. And I fell asleep on the couch, which I hate. And then I was woken up by a chainsaw. What? I'm in the middle of the city. Who has a chainsaw? Why do they have it? And what are they doing with it? It sounded like it was right outside my window. It scared the shit out of me. It was like, I just have so many. My brain fires in so many different directions at one time. It reminded me of The Office, whenever Andy's in there and he's doing the chainsaw impression, like I heard the chainsaw, but I really heard like Andy's chainsaw from The Office. You know, it's out there, but what I really heard was or whatever. I just heard Andy this morning, so I woke up in an absolute frenzy. Got my shit together as much as I could, then headed over to the bed. Got the rest of the night on the bed. I try to get a good night's sleep. I'm very, like, almost territorial about my sleep. Like, I need sleep. I need, like, not even 6 to 8. I'm like an 8 to 10 kind of guy. Like, I need a full, like, just uninterrupted, deep sleep. I can't do this, like, waking up in the middle of the night on the couch and, like, be fine or whatever. Like, that's why it's, look at me. Okay, if you're listening, you can't. Hey, if you're listening on a podcast, stare at your radio like I told you to yesterday. If you can't see me, my eyes are barely open. I would have been in the same shirt that I was wearing yesterday, but for whatever reason, I decided to change it, just so I wouldn't look like a complete bum. But I really just woke up. Literally just woke up, made a thing of coffee, and I'm like, this is the time. This is when I feel my best. Right? This is like before coffee, like midway, like, oh God, why did I do this? I'm sorry, pod fam. I am sorry, all 16 of you. Am I up to 16 yet? I don't know. I might be up to 16 subscribers. Going big, baby. Going big. Let's go. The vocal cords aren't even warmed up. Like, this is the kind of professionalism that you get here. You get this raggedy piece of shit looking guy. I mean, my goodness, if I just threw this coffee on my shirt and dirtied things up a bit, you could think that I just walked in off the street and just found this mic. Look, I even picked out the ugliest coffee mug that I have. Hell yeah, baby. Oh yeah, that's nice. What kind of coffee drinker are you? You know? I'm curious. What kind of are you a do you have to have your Starbucks? You know? Do you need to go or is Starbucks too mainstream for you? Do we have to find a little hole in the wall hipster joint? Huh? Or are you a Folgers kind of person? You know, best part of waking up. Throw a little Folgers in my cup. Hell yeah, man. Morning belches too? Whoa. You guys are getting it all. We're shaking it all out, getting loosey-goosey for the day, baby. Just getting ready for this magnificent day ahead of me. I have no idea there's nothing special going on. I'm just going to be here, alive, breathing, hopefully through all of it. Hopefully that status doesn't change. But are you also, okay, so back to coffee. I'm curious. I'm asking questions that nobody's going to respond to, but I really hit me up. I'm actually very curious because there's some people that are so about their coffee. It has to be right, and it has to be this, and it has to be that. Dude, I will drink coffee out of a shoe. Like, I don't care. Like, all coffee tastes like ass to me. I've had maybe one good cup of coffee from a place, but I don't even know, like, it's just sugar and sweetened. Like, anytime that I have like a good cup of coffee, it just seems like it's really sweet, and it's I like the cream. I like the creme de la creme, and I like the sugars and the honeys. So like the milk, or half and half, or if you got I'll take some heavy whipping cream up in that. You know, like the creamier, the better, the sweeter, the better. If I'm getting a fun cup of coffee, but every day, what do I drink? The cheapest black coffee that I can put in my $5.99 coffee maker from Walmart. And I drink it out of a 99-cent mug. Like, that's where I'm at. Some people spend so much money on coffee. Are you kidding me? There's no way I could justify that. One cup of coffee from Starbucks pays for my entire month. Legit. Coffee's not that important to me. Coffee is a point A to point B. It's an ends to a it's a mean it's a means a means to an ends. I believe something's wrong about that. It's a means to an end singular. It's a means. God, it's just gonna be 10 minutes of me trying to figure this out. It's a means to an ends to an ends to a means. It gets the job done for me, right? You wake up. It actually is a means to an ends plural for me, right? You wake up, you feel sprightly, and then also, you know, we're cleaning out the system and making way for the rest of the day. Gotta love it. What a quality episode 2. Is that gonna be it? Is that how these things are gonna go? Oh man, you guys are in for a treat. That was nothing. I mean, I don't know. You got to be into my world, my morning world a little bit. Things aren't looking good here. Day 2. My eyes are barely open. We're low on food. Electricity's been out as long as my eyes have been closed. The crew's getting restless. They're starting to turn on each other. You gotta help me, man. You gotta help me. SOS, baby. I figured I'd just try it. Do a little tribute to the pod before the poop. And probably, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll shower tomorrow. Hey, come back and listen to me and let me tell you about how I practiced routine hygiene on tomorrow's episode. That's it, baby. That's today. That's December 2nd. Aw, holiday cheer. My Christmas tree, I don't know why. Where that. See, I'm telling you, my brain is all over the place all the time. That's why I need the 8 to 10 hours of rest. I think my brain's just constantly just firing like left, right, up, down, A, B, C, start. For you Sega Genesis nerds out there. Up, down, left, right, AC start. I'm pretty sure that is like from my childhood. I am pretty sure that is the Sega Genesis passcode to Sonic the Hedgehog at the start menu. I'm going to have to look that up. Yo. Yeah, baby. Okay, we got something today. I feel better about this podcast. We're ending it on that. Hey, thanks for joining me December 2nd. Stay tuned tomorrow whenever I shower on boom last week, this week. See you tomorrow, y'all.